Jay, he wasn't killing it. And I used to laugh at him all the time. I used to be in the house practicing, bad meaning, bad meaning, good. Woo, there it is. I used to do all that. Then I went to my first show, battled this DJ. I won, and they said, and the cash prize is $200. I said, $200? The hell am I gonna do with $200? It cost me $100 to get here. So, I went to Clue and I see what he was doing, and his whole thing wasn't the skills. He loved the DJ. Every DJ has different skills. Some DJ cuts better than another DJ. Some DJ blend better, or whatever. It doesn't matter. But Clue's whole thing was, I need to market myself and I need to make myself a business. And I said that was the best thing that he ever did, because no matter what you say about that man, his skills, the way he DJs, anything, the Clue brand is so big he can always eat for the rest of his life, and we're able to do things that, I would never thought me DJing in my basement with Gemini belt drive turntables that I would ever be on radio. You know what I mean? It was just one of those things. My mom gave me $200. I went to Jamaica Avenue, put it on layaway, and it kept me out the streets. But just remember one thing, all my DJs out there, make sure you market yourself. It doesn't matter your skills, you just gotta build your brand. Make sure you're on top of everything you come out with. I'm getting a lot of flyers like DJ Zeke over there. First time meeting him, didn't even know his name, but I just seen it on his shirt. Like, things like that matter. Just make sure you market yourself, and that's what he always taught me. So everything that I do, I make sure I market it in the best way. I'm not I couldn't even flash anymore because it doesn't pay. I rock a party all day. But my whole thing is make sure you market yourself. Any questions out there? Now I'm good. I ain't hungry. Got the swine flu over here. I'll wait till I get back to the city. Oh, that's Matty, good money. He said you good money. Everybody asks, well, how you get started on the radio? Well, the radio was, I started at a time when they weren't really looking for DJs, so I did the mixtape thing and the mixtape thing and the mixtape thing. And then they gave me an opportunity. Said, come up here and do once a month. And I came and I did the whole marketing thing. Right now, before it was just flyers and maybe some billboards, but now it's, Twitter, it's free. It's Twitter, it's internet, it's thing, market myself. And they love me, put me on. I was probably doing once a month, once every 3 months, whatever it was. And it was holidays. It wasn't even maybe once every 3 months, just holidays. And I just kept grinding, keep staying in their ear. And what happened was they put me on. Best thing ever that could have happened. Angie Martinez got pregnant. Yes. They needed somebody to fill in. Yes. And it was me. And everything just fell into place. And, just make sure you market yourself. Just make sure you're in the right place at the right time. And you always put yourself first, and you always got it. Like, there's a DJ here right now, Magic right there. He's holding the camera right there. He's a perfect example. Even though he ain't from Queens, we let you slide in. Oh, you from Queens? No, you from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
We let you slide in here today. I don't know how you got this. Is a Queens thing, but we let you slide. But he just became a new member of the Pit Bulls of Funkmaster Flex's joint. So congratulations to him. But he did it for grinding, doing parties, making $50 a party at times. Playing records he didn't want to, and then I come and play all the good records, and him having to find a way to get out of it, but it paid off, and and that's what it is. And I just tell one more story before I get out of here. Before I went to school at Hampton University, and I know somebody recently there was a shooting there 2 days ago. I know the schools I go to is all fucked up, all messed up. I said messed up. And I had to open up for Funkmaster Flex. So I said, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. The crowd was there. I said, I'm gonna kill him tonight. I'm gonna play every record there. So I played every record. He had no records. He walked in. He said, you doing a good job. And then walked out. So now I have to DJ for the next 2 hours, and I ain't have nothing to play. Nothing to play. The first hour they was rocking. The second hour, boo, boo, boo. So just make sure you stay in your zone. Y'all got any questions before I get up out of here? We go everywhere. This is the booker right here. This is the booker. And make sure no matter what when you do this DJ thing, you stay with your family. And the reason I say that is because through thick and thin, and I'm sure I've been through thick and thin on radio, your family's always with you. When you're making $50, when you're making $150 or whatever you're making, they're always with you through the fights. Everybody got an artist, so everybody wants you to play their records, and people are. And you artists out there, this is not the way to get your record played. Yo, son, play my record, son. You know what it is, son. That's not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it. I swear, that's not the way. That's not the way. Just make sure you approach the DJ like you would want to be approached. Any other questions?
Tell him your CD become a helicopter.
Yeah, your CD will become a helicopter. Any other questions, guys? Go ahead.
Yo, how you and Red Cafe started? I just want.
How what?
You and Red Cafe.
Well, funny story. I'm gonna be truthful tonight. Now I'm gonna be truthful.
You're an artist, though? I want to ask you that. Yeah?
I was leaving the club one night. All right, had some jewelry on, and these dudes came out the club and tried to rob me. Gunpoint. So we got into a big scuffle. My dumb ass chases them. I have no gun. I'm just chasing them. Long story short, they get away. Whatever. Everything was cool. Nobody got hurt. Nobody's jewelry was taken and everything. And I was looking for them like a stupid person with pride. And Red Cafe pulled me to the side one day and was like, "What's wrong with you, man? You're a DJ from a radio, and you really want to try to find out who did this and get, and repay it." And he said, "Why don't you just mind your business and fall back and just make music?" And from that, me and him was best friends ever since. Everybody else, all my other friends was like, "Nah, we gotta go get them now." But he was the one that said, "You know what? Be smarter." And after that, best friends ever since. And I told him that from that day, I'm gonna make sure you hot. And that's been 3 years ago, and he just signed with Puff a day ago, so we almost there. Remix drop today. Yeah, so if you give me your email address, all the DJs you need the remix, we'll send it right to you tonight. Any other questions?
I need dub plate.
I can't see you through the little gate, but what's your question? You can yell.
Word, right? How to DJ you? Everybody got
What's my name? What's my name? I'm Funk Master Flex. Oh, they get a ticket. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I'm Envy. DJ Envy. Any other questions, guys?
We need some cafe.
Some cafe. How long did it take me to get on? For a long time. I got on another funny story. I got on the radio. I don't know if y'all familiar with Queens Village. I went to St. Joe Community in Queens Village. St. Joe Community, right by PS34. And at the time, Ed Lover was living in Queens, living in Holland. So he used to drop his daughter off every day through the park. So I just kept begging him. And then I got to that chance, and he says, "Yo, I'll let you on the radio if you can get up here in 30 minutes." And I got up there. He let me DJ for 5 minutes, and that was like my first start. And then from there, it's been on and popping. Any other questions? We good?
Yeah. What was the first mixer you ever used?
How old was I when I first started? It was my junior year in high school, and it was so bad. Let me just tell us. I used to get $4 a day for lunch. $4 a day for lunch. And my partner at the time that taught me how to DJ used to get $4 a day for lunch. So we used to get 2 coffee cakes and a soda. That would be $4. And records used to cost $4.99. So I could buy 1 record a day. I used to buy 1 record a day. And that's how it happened.
So what was the equipment? The first equipment you used?
Gemini, belt drive. Wow. Not even direct drive. I couldn't afford that. It was just belt drive.
T120s.
I don't know, the B something. I still got them in the crib. The B something. And then I had the little Gemini with the little sampler thing. So that's where it started. Any other?
How much were your turntables?
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
How much were your turntables when you first got them?
Huh?
How much were your turntables when you first got them?
I don't know. It was on layaway, so they probably charged me bad interest.
Can you play my song, Best Friends?
Best Friends, he would play a song.
Yo, this could definitely give me a
Huh? Do you have CD turntables? I use CD turntables when I do clubs. Sometimes it's easier because people spill drinks on your stuff, so they pretty cool.
Yo, what was your feeling when you first got a Hot 97?
What was my first what? This last one, they taking the mic away from me.
How was the feeling?
The feeling on Hot 97 the first time?
First time you ever...
Oh, I was nervous. I was sweating. I know that feeling. It was the worst ever. Like, it wasn't good. You keep calling your friends, "Yo, how am I sounding out there? It was the worst ever. But now it's so natural. It comes so... It's like, I was... Every day at 2 o'clock, it's just turning right on.
Yo, do you sound...